Here's why I believe numbers such as license plates, receipts, whatever the fuck, when you see those repeating numbers and people are like, angel numbers. Here's why I believe they are actually divine communication. Respect your elders, right? So when I hear that, I don't hear respect anybody that's older than you. I don't even hear respect your parents, because at the end of the day, your parents are also just flawed people. And as you become an adult, you realize, oh, I don't need that person's approval because as an adult, I wouldn't be that person's friend. When I hear respect your elders, what I hear is respect the people and the beings that came before you through history, through science, through math, through the studies that they already did, through the information that they already gave us. Our elders, to me, is motherfucking Earth. Mother Earth and Father Time are our greatest, oldest, most powerful elders. And then under them, there's angels. There's so many beings in the universe, dude. Aliens, angels, fae folk, fucking trolls, ghosts. I believe in all of that shit because I believe in science and I believe that we have such limited knowledge. And if there's people writing stories about these things, I fucking believe them. I believe them. Why wouldn't I believe them? Because I didn't see it with my own eyes. I didn't see the dinosaurs with my own eyes either. In another 2,000, 3,000 years, are people going to say the dinosaurs weren't real? Just because people weren't around to see them and people no longer trust the books and the studies of the dinosaurs? You know what I mean? Like, anyway, I believe the numbers thing because I believe that numbers were symbols given to us from the divine. There's literally historical documentation of beings coming from the heavens, be it alien or angels or God or whoever the fuck, we don't know. But the fucking ancient people were literally drawing this shit on their cave walls, bro. And I live in a world of faith. Whatever that looks like, I believe something is greater than me. I have to believe that. So why wouldn't I believe that my life is tailored to me and that I actually have a divine path and a divine mission? And the more I lean into it and follow the rules and do only good for the world and harm to nobody, that the path gets more and more illuminated. I believe that. Here's where people have the most trouble bypassing their ego. Everything that man makes is in collaboration with the divine. You're not writing your own thoughts. You have a billion thoughts all day, every day that are passing. We choose our thoughts. We choose which ones to take as inspiration and create. Everything that is built, made, written, or spoken is a collaboration between a human being and their free will and the divine inspiration given to us, because human beings don't create our own thoughts. They're given to us. Life is literally a choose your own adventure game, and we're given infinite multiple choice. Here's how I achieved and lost enlightenment, because to me, heaven and enlightenment are somewhat synonymous. I do believe in an afterlife, but that's a different story. I ate clean and fasted. I drank a lot of water. I did a lot of yoga and stretching. I spent a lot of time in nature and with music and art. I meditated a lot. I talked to God and had a clear mind, body, and soul. Literally. I just wasn't eating sugar. I don't drink alcohol. I think weed helps. I don't think it's necessary because I've been there with and without weed. But you can also fall out of it. And right now I haven't been eating healthily. I haven't been in the best shape. And I was really focused on one area of my life, which was art, and not paying attention to the self-love and self-care. So it's all just about, really, in my opinion, self-love, self-care, and then extending that to others. God is not a person, but I really like the metaphor when people say Sky Daddy, because what I've learned through directly communicating and experiencing and literally embodying the Holy Spirit, guys, it's so fucking amazing to embody the Holy Spirit. And we all have the ability. I want to teach people how to embody the Holy Spirit, how to create a vessel that can channel the Holy fucking Spirit, dude. It's magic. There's no other way to describe it. It's like being possessed by the Holy Spirit. That's why it's really, really scary. And you have to be really brave and have really strong faith that God will not hurt you. Because I believe that our ultimate goal in this life should be to embody, to be a vessel for the holiest of spirits, because then you're truly doing God's work. And God's work is charity and giving and kindness and forgiveness and teaching people how to be self-sustaining. Because what we all really want deep down is a simple, safe, comfortable life surrounded in love. There's definitely always going to be psychopaths because there's always going to be temptation, because temptation is what tests you and your faith, really. But if you can, I couldn't avoid temptation. I fell deeply into a lot of temptations, but I was ripped out of it violently. Like literally every time I would get wrapped up in shit I shouldn't be wrapped up in, the universe literally was continually slapping me in the fucking face until I was like, okay, God, I'm back. Let's talk again. Because God literally gives you everything you ask for. Everything. God is everything, the good and the bad. And your thoughts that you're having, if they're jealous, like even if you're not a malicious person, if you're constantly having like jealous, vengeful thoughts, they will manifest for you. It's crazy, dude. If you really pay attention to your thoughts, if you really just spend some time with yourself, admit that you've been a shitty person in a lot of ways, and just be like, all right, it's just between me and you, dude. I'm going to do my best to describe what it feels like to meet God. The best way that I can describe it is being a puppet that is being willfully moved. When you are so protected divinely, you can feel the difference between what would be like a scary spirit and what is God. That's the only way to describe it, is if you're being touched by God, you just fucking know. And like I said, it takes a lot of fucking faith. It takes a lot of bravery and courage. And it takes a lot of practice. And you have to learn a lot and meditate a lot and really fucking dedicate it to, you have to dedicate yourself to it in a way that you have never dedicated yourself for anything else in your life. It's the most worth it thing, in my opinion. Having experienced so much life and so much world and really fucking following every dream and desire that I've ever had and leaving nothing. What if I'd done this? What if I tried this? Well, what if I did it? Like whatever it was. Everything that I've experienced in my life is not comparable to the feeling of meeting God on earth and achieving enlightenment. That is what it means when they say teach a man to fish. Because when you put your total faith and trust into God, entire faith and trust, delusional, psychotic, manic, hallucinogenic faith into God, you have no choice but to have faith. Because the plan is too good. If you take time to examine the blueprint of your life and where everything happened so perfectly to line you up right where you're meant to be, where you're headed, where you already are, it is so infinitely perfect And everybody's on their own journey. Everyone's on their own timeline. But man, it is never too late to figure it out. If everybody could just have the space